What's up, fam? It's me, your man 71 with our course. Thank you for joining us in this episode of Diaspora Look here in West Studio. And thank you for following us on our YouTube channel. It is important to us because we need your backup. So whenever time that you see our video, don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel because the YouTube is always telling us that many people they're watching our video, but few of them they subscribing on the channel. That's why it is so important to you to subscribe on this channel. It's gonna boost our work and it's gonna help us for our growth because our growth depends on you. So we need you to back us up. It is good, and I really appreciate it if you do that. So like this video, dislike, comment, even share to more people. Drop your comment down below. And guys, today we in Africa, we in African Union. I have a news from African Union. That's why I needed to bring to you because it is so important and people need to know this. And the African Union has joined the campaign to replace the outdated 15th century Mercator map that disturbs African true size with the Eagle Earth projection, a map that tries to reflect African true sizes. The current map campaign urges government organizations, schools, and companies to adopt maps that reflect African true scale and restore balance to how the world is viewed. In nature, what they're trying to say right here, because the maps that we really have in the world, the map that we're using mainly in Africa is disturbs because it's not the true maps that we got. And the African Union, they have organization to try to deal about this issue because they're seeing that the African continent is larger than any continent in the world. Its representation of the maps in Africa seems to see so small or equal to every other continent, around the world. So that's why the African leaders, in African Union, they try to deal with this issue in Africa. And several large countries in the world can all fit into Africa. And we have Canada is one of the biggest country in the world, is 10 million square miles, and the US is 9.4 million miles, and China is 9.4 square miles. Peru is 1.3 million square miles, and combining Canada, US, and China, even Peru, they all can fit in African continent because African continent is 5 times larger than any continent in the world and is around 30.3 million kilometer square miles per you know per distance. So the Google Maps switch from Ecuador on desktop to a 3D globe view in 2018, though users can still switch back to the Mercador if they prefer. However, the Mercador projection remains the default on the mobile app. Correct map campaign led by advocacy groups Africa No Filter and Speak Up African wants organizations like the World Bank and the United Nations to adopt the Eagle F map. It might seem to be just a map, but in reality, it is not. So, guys, the news is today we need to know the true maps of every continent because Europe, Asia, the both America, they're smaller than African continent, and even in the way of the drawing the continent, it seems to be the North Pole is seem to be more larger or more wider than the South Pole, and many people don't know the true maps of each country in the world because the maps that we have right now, the presentation of Africa maps that we have right now was drawn in 15th century. So we need to update those maps to give the true size of the maps in each continent that we have in the world. And drop your comment below. Found it interesting. That's why I needed to share to you to know that we don't use the true maps of each continent. And from now on, we need to use the true continent map in Africa. And the African Union, they're working all together to promote this narrative, to promote this new clue that they got, so they can boost the African culture and the African true maps in the world. And drop your comment and share your thought in the comment below. Don't forget to like, dislike, share this video to more people so they can know that the African continent don't use the true maps, the true continental maps till now. Since the 16th century till now, they don't use the true African size map, and they're working all together so they can launch a new one to other people to know the true African size map around the world. It's me, your man 71 with our course from Diaspora Look West Studio. Don't forget to follow our platforms on YouTube, West Studio, Diaspora Look, on Instagram, West Studio, Diaspora Look on Instagram. We're on Facebook, we're on TikTok. Follow us and give your support. That's gonna make us to grow more. And catch you later. Peace to y'all and love to all of y'all.